Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for another book review. Today I'm going to be talking about Night Broken by Patricia Briggs, and this is book 8 in the Mercy Thompson series. So, oh my god, this edition was awesome. Like, stuff starts getting stirred up literally the first or second page. Adam's ex-wife, Christy, calls saying she needs help, she is in trouble. She has the stalker after her who has beaten her up and they believe have killed someone that she knew. So poor Mercy is in store for a bunch of jockeying for power and trying not to seem petty. See, a lot of the pack loved Adam's ex-wife. Like, this woman screams, "I need someone to take care of me." And a lot of the wolves like that. And also, she's just a very feminine, like, supposedly sweet woman. So poor Mercy is about to deal with a lot of trying to keep her place established. I am Adam's wife now. This is my home. You are just here as a guest. While trying not to come off as a petty bitch. Because she doesn't want the pack to turn against her or to dislike her any more than they already do, and she genuinely doesn't want to be a bitch. So they are giving Christy a safe place to stay while they try and find the stalker of hers. And in addition to that, a character who we met in the Alpha and Omega series, Alistair Beauclair. I'm not sure if I'm saying his last name right, that's how I've been reading it, but just because I know I'm pronouncing Alistair right, I'm going to refer to him as Alistair. He comes to Mercy one night asking for the walking stick that has glued itself to her side in the past couple books. The one that she gave to her kind of father, but not really father, Coyote. You see, Alistair has a claim to this walking stick because his father is the one who made it. So he wants it back. Mercy doesn't have it to give back. So she's got to deal with a fae demanding something back within a certain time frame, as well as Christy and the stalker. So, like normal, Mercy has a lot on her plates. This poor woman just can't get a break. So like I said, this was a great addition to the series. Oh my god, I can't wait to pick up the next one. So yeah, I am going to go into a more spoiler bit to gush. So if you have not read Night Broken yet, I highly suggest you click away now and come back after you read the book. So naturally, as things go, the stalker can't just be a normal human stalker. He happens to be an ancient volcano god, and Christy apparently reminds him of the sun goddess who he captured and lost once upon a time. So yeah, they get to deal with this very angry and possessive volcano god and his immortal children in the shape of these big dogs. Just can't catch a break. Mercy's poor garage ends up being in ruins because of a battle between Gaiota, is it pronounced? That's how I've been reading it, and his immortal children. Christy, oh my god, I would want to punch her if she was a real person. Just, I cannot stand manipulative people like that. People who use, like, guilt and crocodile tears to manipulate people. I cannot stand that. And use their words to twist and make them feel horrible. Just, I loathe those types of people. And honestly, I can't say I would be as good as Mercy was in putting up with that. I would have lost my patience with her so much quicker. In fact, I probably would have slapped her across the face within the first day or so. Just how she is making Mercy seem petty and mean in these tiny little ways, and trying to make Adam feel bad, turning like Jesse against her too, and it's just like, oh my god, you are a bitch. You are a guest. Adam owes you Jack. And just like, oh my god, you are not his wife anymore. Back the hell off. Stop trying to, I hated her. And when Mercy finally just like yelled at her over the phone because she was in danger, I wanted to cheer. And how she was getting all like, how dare you talk to me in that tone? It's like, you're the one who's playing these pointless games, lady. You have no right to be insulted. And God, I wish we had gotten to read Adam's like tearing into her bits. Just, I would love a short story from Adam's point of view after that phone call ended. And also, I like how Mercy had that little payback bit at the end. Putting that blue dye in Christy's like hair products, I believe it was, her shampoo or conditioner. Just, yes. That is what I'm looking at for. Just a nice bit of revenge, but overall harmless. Enough to get a few laughs out of, enough to teach them a lesson, knock them down a few pegs, but you know, no lasting damage. The best kind of revenge. Also, I like how we are introduced to a new walker, Gary Laughingdog, who also happens to be a child of Coyote. He is Mercy's half-brother. So it's nice to see that there are other Coyote walkers out there, and it's funny how different him and Mercy are. And I won't lie, it was kind of funny and entertaining watching him and Coyote bicker. Just, I don't know, I find that very funny. Just them butting heads. Just, I love the differences on him, how they interact with Coyote and how Coyote interacts with them. I like that we got to see more Tad. I adore Tad, though I still want to know what happened to Tad that brought him back to the Tri-Cities from college and why he seems to have changed personality-wise. I'm dying to know, because like Mercy, I would like to punch whoever they are out. I also like how Honey and Mercy seem to be developing more of a friendship. Like, I still feel so bad for Honey for having lost Peter in the last book, her mate. Just, my heart goes out to her, and how she still seems to be taking it pretty poorly, understandably so. But I do like how her and Mercy are like developing more of a friendship, it feels like. Like, Honey sees through Christy like no other. I also think that Ben and Warren do too. Ben a little more so than Warren. They aren't like fawning over her like the rest of the pack. Honey even like admitted, yeah, when she left, I had my own personal celebration at home. So I like that. I also just like the fact that Mercy is gaining a female friend. So that makes me happy. And just seeing her have like another supporter within the pack. Because she can't help being a Coyote. She can't help not being Christy. She can't help being who she is. So it's nice to see her gaining a little more support. Let's see. I also feel bad for poor Lucinda and Hoel. Just, their lives were turned so upside down. Hoel being turned into a... God, I cannot pronounce the name. Tribicina? I don't know, I forgot to look it up before filming this. But him being turned into this fire dog. Just between that and knowing that he's the one who killed all these dogs that him and his wife were training and rescuing. Just, poor guy is not gonna handle that well, I don't think. And his poor wife having to deal with, in a sense, like having her husband change and just losing all these animals that they care so passionately about. And now that Hoel is part of the pack, very clever of Mercy, might I add. But just, I'm so curious to see how this alters like the pack dynamic, having not just a coyote, but a totally different type of creature in a werewolf pack. Curious to see how that goes and how Hoel adjusts. I believe at the end of the book they mentioned, yeah, he's been able to hold human form for like X amount of time at a time now. So I hope that he adjusts and can live a reasonably normal life. And I hope that him and his wife can keep things together, because that would be so sad to see this marriage fall apart. Also, I love how all that trying to give the walking stick back again, and once again shows up in Mercy's possession. This walking stick just does not want to leave her be. And I'm curious as to if there's a specific reason why. I hope we find that out in one of the future books, because I'm curious to see why it keeps coming back to Mercy. So I believe that's all I wanted to talk about for this. So yeah, that is it for this book review. For anyone who is still watching, what'd you think? Is there anything I didn't talk about that you liked and want to discuss? Or there's some things that I thought were cool that you didn't? What are some of your overall thoughts of this book? Let me know. Let's get a discussion going. So that is it for this book review, and I hope to see you guys next time.